Hi, I'm Kris and I'm very happy to open the second day of our event with some amazing updates about Dagcoin. First, I want to say a big thank you to all the speakers from yesterday who all have been prime examples of hard work leading to success. And of course, our amazing hosts, Andrea and Kajan, thank you very much. In the beginning of February, the last coins out of the 3 billion that were for distribution through Success Factory, they found their owners. 4.5 years from the first transaction, and we reached the 3 billion coin mark. Congratulations to all of us. 3 billion is what is distributed, 6 billion is what is separated. Now, there are no more coins in Success Factory to be distributed, which means Success Factory continues with 3 product lines: the View, Forex Insiders, and DagPay Merchants. The part of our Success Factory family who have been building the crypto community with us can and should continue to promote and include more and more people with this beautiful concept. The difference now is that new people who want to be part of the success story of Dagcoin, can only get the coins from exchanges or other people, person-to-person transactions. And this is a huge shift in market dynamics that we are about to experience. No more new coins coming to the market from the company means that the new interest, new demand, new purchasers, they go directly to current coin holders. In our last event in October, I talked about 2 steps that we wanted to complete before our current event, this one in Dubai. First one was update to a new wallet. Now, there were a lot of people using very, very old versions of the Android version of the wallet. And we have been working very long on improving our core technology and also creating a completely new wallet for both Android and iOS, that's Apple users, with lots of new features and connection possibilities. To get the new wallet out to the public without causing much trouble to the users, we first needed to get the very old Android version users to update their applications. Most of you noticed that we sent out almost for 2 months a lot of email notifications to ensure nobody misses the information. By now, we have almost everybody updated to the newer version, so we have disabled the very old wallets. In case there is still someone who wakes up now and discovers that the old wallet is not working or the wallet is not connecting, then feel free to turn to customer care and they will help you to get updated to the latest version. Now, our developers have been simultaneously working on 2 big tasks. One is improving our existing code and infrastructure of the chain, so our current users would have as good of an experience as technically possible. And at the same time, working on creating some completely new components to the core technology and the infrastructure. All of that to increase the resilience of the chain for future purposes. The new wallet is designed to be more modern and intuitive. The looks is much, much better. Same time, giving us more possibilities to communicate with the users by sending and giving instructions which were not possible in the very old versions. Another integral part of the wallet is the KYC, which needs to be done by every user. In areas where getting a document is difficult or KYC is usually trickier to do, we are working on a low transaction limit solution to help these people as well. Now, the second step was separation between Success Factory and Dagcoin, namely coin account conversions to Dagcrow accounts. This is a process during which nobody loses any coins. We will just shift them from one place to another. The purpose is to have more clarity between the companies, better access, and also better overview of the community numbers. Unfortunately, we were not able to get this process completed before this event, as a lot of focus and development resources were busy with preparing the web pages and web office for the US market, and also other updates that had a little bit higher priority for this event. Nevertheless, we will have this completed shortly after the event, right before the official launch in the United States. Everybody who has coins in the coin account or escrow account will have the coins moved to that Grow. If you do not have a Grow account, it is automatically created for you after the migration process, once you confirm and allow us to do so. Every person can have only one Grow account, so all your coins from your different accounts will be migrated into one Grow account. So there will be no more need to log into multiple accounts in SF to manage your coins in the future. Moving coins from an SF account that belongs to someone else to a Grow account that belongs to you will not be possible. If you already have a Grow account, then during the migration process, that account shall be linked to your SF account and all your coins will be added to your existing amount what you have there. The process itself is made very simple, and everyone should be able to get it done without difficulties. In the future, all coin holdings will be then in Grow, not anymore in SuccessFactory. As I mentioned, these two steps were necessary for clearer overview of community numbers, namely verified wallet and Grow users. I'll tell you why. The valuation of Dagcoin is based on community numbers. The users, merchants, we call it fundamental valuation, as every currency is as strong as the community using it. Currencies used to be backed by physical gold, but since the removal of gold standard, they have been based on the belief and trust of people using them. Similarly, the more people and merchants we have using Dagcoin, the more usable, hence valuable, the coins are. And this is also supported by the ecosystem that we have developed. The ecosystem, which you can see here on the slide, is a set of platforms and services that enable and provide our users with different ways of using their Dagcoins. And here you can also see the different categories that we have divided them into. Now, we will talk more about the ecosystem development and future steps, the economical aspects of cryptocurrency, including DeFi, NFTs, and Web3 in general in a more technical crypto-focused virtual conference or event that we are planning to have in April. Exact date is not set yet. Let's first have some turbulence in the world to settle to see when is a good time to hold that event. For DeFi people, there will be an update email going out this coming week. Now, coming back to fundamental value and why it is beneficial, it is important to have stability for users and merchants to be able to use and count on the money they have. It also gives people the confidence that their assets are not manipulated with. The two steps with the new wallet and Grow give us the ability to take the verified number of wallets and verified number of Grow users, filter out unique individuals, and use that number to measure the size of the user community. Once the transition to Grow is done, we will adjust the numbers accordingly. A later time in the future, we shall also move to the market price that is based on supply and demand, but only once the crypto community is large enough to prevent price manipulation and huge volatility, as it is happening now with all other cryptos, except the stablecoins. Now, everything that you can do today with regular money, you should be able to do with cryptocurrency, and more. I love this slide so much because it pins down the absolute principle that a regular user should be able to do with cryptocurrency. And this is what we are working on. What we are working on creating and developing. At the same time, being on a mission to also include these people who are cut out or restricted without a reason from modern world's financial system. By doing this, we are creating massive value to the people in the world. And as always, creating value results in capital growth. Looking at the numbers, we can confidently say that majority of people have had incredible growth, as the majority of coins has been distributed under 5 euro cents and even a bigger part with less than 10 cents. I'm sure people might have wishes and dreams or expectations for even greater capital growth. But we also need to have liquidity for supporting transactional value, for the growth of our merchants in the community. Our corporate team has been focusing on liquidity and strength of our currency, which helps to increase usability and usage. With the help of these activities, we see possibilities to scale up the community. As a result, we can look at additional growth in the value. Now, as I mentioned, most people have already had a very decent capital growth by now. So I would assume it is acceptable to focus on the liquidity and strength for a little bit. The merchant acquisition bonus for SuccessFactors affiliates has ended with the end of distribution of the coins. Now, once we turn higher focus again to affiliates, bringing merchants, we will then probably come out with a new bonus for acquisition. Meanwhile, DagPay bonuses are there and they continue to be there. Now, last time I showed you a timeline of milestones that I look at. Let's bring it up again. Now, the first transaction of Dagcoin was in June 2017. And that's what we call the Genesis unit, or the start for Dagcoin. Then I brought a milestone as the moment when the coin distribution ended. Now, this was the beginning of February 2022. We already talked about the market dynamics today, but today we are still in February. Our current event is in February. And there is something I want to share with you today, but in a little while. Now, we have always told people to look at crypto with 5 to 10 years plan. 5 years from the Genesis is June 22. Interesting to see where we are by that time. 14th of November this year. This is when 2 years have passed from the announcement of the 3 and 6 billion strategy. And it is also the latest deadline for the partnerships. Either coin burn or partnerships, both are very positive. A very good milestone to look at as a big turning point. There's less than 1 year to go, but I think we might reveal something today that really makes you wonder about this date. Now we go far in the future, June 27, 10 years milestone. Thinking about all the things we have under work with different companies and also what is happening in the economy and on the financial markets, my focus and hopes are greatly on technology and cryptocurrencies for the future. And then 15 and 20 years. Very exciting to see where things have developed by that time. Nobody knows. Now, as one of the milestones is this event, then let's continue with the most important news that I want to share with you today. We have taken another step towards getting more strength to our currency. We have set up a company in partnership with some of our partners and friends who have a lot of knowledge, experience, and connections in the financial world. The company is set up in London, United Kingdom, which is the biggest financial center and the biggest economy in Europe, with excellent access to global markets. We formed this company in the middle of this February with two main activities in focus: fund management and venture and development capital activities. 2 days ago, on the 24th of February, was the Independence Day of Estonia, an important day for both me and Nils. We made this day even more significant for all of us by scheduling a transaction on the same day by formulating an agreement that we had been working on for quite some time. The pre-agreement was made almost 6 months ago. Certain preparations needed to be made and documentation to be prepared. Eventually, the transaction was conducted on this meaningful day for us. At this very moment, 2.14 billion United States dollars worth of assets have been transferred into the company. These assets are not the proceeds from the sale of Dagcoins. These assets are precious metals that exist physically in a storage location, mostly in Germany. They have been transferred to the balance of the new company at the notary, and these assets are valued based on audit reports and have no debt or no claims on them. Now, me and Nils have each 25% of the company, so over two of us, we own half of this company. There are two directors in the company, me being one, and another person is from our partner side. It is regulated that for this company to make any financial agreements, both of the directors need to co-sign. We, the two directors, have co-signed a document that gives an underwriting proportional guarantee for Dagcoins for the amount of 500 million euros. We have 9 billion coins altogether, out of which 3 billion have been distributed. This 500 million guarantee applies for all 9 billion coins. Therefore, it means that each coin is currently backed by physical assets at the value of 5.55 euro cents. Now, the purpose of this company is to start building an asset backing to some of the price and value of the coin. This backing amount will not decrease, but it might increase based on the health of the currency and the community. If you recall what I said in October, that we are currently working on the future liquidity to be plugged in at one moment, then this backing is part of that process. How many coins have a backing like this? Apart from some stable coins that are pegged to a currency like euro, dollar, or pound, or some that are equivalent to gold or silver. This is pretty unique. Growing demand on the market and this extra layer of security and confidence gives more possibilities and motivation for also small and medium-sized merchants to start looking towards Dagcoin as an alternative to traditional currencies. This is one of the first public steps that we are taking towards launching partnerships we have been working on. Understandably, this backing could only happen after we had ended with the distribution. We are very strongly heading towards our goals. It has been a privilege to be here in front of you, sharing this amazing news to all of our community. For me, it is time to continue my work, building a truly usable cryptocurrency. I wish you the best and see you soon.
Rebellion.